Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Chris Barton with Guild Mortgage. This is Thorne Cathcart with Carolina One. Last week we talked about the pre-qualification process and starting your home search and why we think it's beneficial to get pre-qualified. Today we want to dive a little bit more into different type of loan products and some scenarios.
So some questions we get on a daily basis, one being, hey, I have a 620 credit score, might be able to put 3 to 5% down. What loan program do you think would best fit that situation, Chris?
Yeah, so I would think about FHA first, solely because 620 credit score, that's going to get you a low interest rate with FHA, whereas conventional, they're really sensitive for their pricing on credit scores. And their minimum down payment requirement is 3.5% down for FHA, and the minimum credit score is 580. And FHA is also a little bit more forgiving when it comes to debt to income ratios as well.
Okay, so another question I think we get probably good is, I have decent credit, but can put little to no money down. What kind of loan products do you think would fit that particular situation?
Yeah, so we definitely offer 100% financing options. One being through the state housing. Minimum credit score for that is a 620. And they also just kind of revamped their kind of whole ordeal where it's a $6,000 grant, completely forgiven as long as you live in the house 10 to 20 years, depending on where your income lies. We also offer USDA loans, which is also 100% financing. You just have to live in a rural area, so it is property contingent, so we just have to make sure we can check that box as well. And of course, we offer the 100% financing for our veterans.
Okay, so I know you mentioned the FHA earlier. Another loan program I hear a lot about are conventional loans. So can you kind of differentiate the two, kind of what makes FHA different from conventional from FHA?
Yeah, biggest thing is PMI, private mortgage insurance. Conventional, your mortgage insurance is going to drop off once you pay down 20% of the appraised value. Whereas FHA, the mortgage insurance is on there for the life of the loan. Conventional, once you put 20% down, mortgage insurance is forgiven, but there's obviously ways for us to get creative with the mortgage insurance to get around that if you put less than 20% down. The minimum down payment for conventional is 3 to 5% down. We always hear like, oh, I don't have 20%. It's fine. You don't have to put down 20%. We can look at 3 to 5% down conventional options as well.
Okay. I guess another last question we get a lot is, hey, my credit is just shot. It's below what I think it should be. What do you think the minimum down, or what is the minimum down payment or minimum credit score for someone, and what can I do if it is below that certain number?
Yeah, so the minimum to get yourself in the game is a 580, but we do offer free in-house credit repair. So if you're kind of iffy about where you think you stand, you think your credit's probably not where it needs to be, give me a call. I'll take a look at it. I work with people with credit struggles all the time, and then we'll get them in the house sooner rather than later. We look at the things that the credit bureaus look at is the debt owed, your debt history, like late payments, stuff like that, any new debt, and diversification of your credit portfolio. So it's just good for you to talk with the lender, for us to take a look at it and see what we can do and get you on the right track to home ownership.
Okay, great. I know this is a big step. I'm trying to figure out which loan product does really fit you the best, and once you really nail that down, it'll not only help Chris, but it'll help me as well. With say you're not necessarily looking for a single family residence, you're looking for a condo or townhome. Certain loan products will or can affect a house that you do purchase. So get with Chris, find out what needs to be done, and you really nail down that loan program so we can get started. I think that about wraps it up for this week. So tune in next week for appraisals and inspections. Thanks, guys.